But the experience in meditation and then the experience in your active life, what is the step or what is the practice to move the experience in meditation, but in active life, once I start, it dissolves. It stays there for a bit and then it's dissolved. How do you keep it? How does it become my reality? Or is that just grace?
Yeah, no, it's not that it's going to be grace alone, because it cannot be a borrowed experience. It has to be your own experience. It has to be experience felt by you every single moment. It cannot be a borrowed experience. Because for some time it is needed. The discipline is needed for some time. For some time it is absolutely important to remember this again and again, to make yourself realize again and again, who am I? But once it becomes part of you, once this new habit develops, once you see yourself as Chaitanya, now in that case you don't have to now remind yourself who am I, because you reach to a point where the reminding business has to stop now, and it is not needed. Obviously it drops automatically. It automatically drops. A typical example is our Nisargadatta Maharaj is a great example of this experience. So what he said, that okay, I am, let's stay with I am, and I will again and again come back to this experience of I am. I have no doubt that this is the real experience, but I have to practice this. And he kept on practicing it for at least 3 years.
Yeah.
For 3 years he practiced it, then it became natural to him. So same applies to everyone, right? So once you have the experience, you need to practice it. And for that practicing, I said, what is important is all these three things. The experience itself is important, otherwise what you are going to practice. Then the lifestyle is important, and then the values are important. Right, so empathy can be one of those values where you try to see things from other person's perspective. I remember dealing with a bad boss with this value, with empathy. And I was sitting in this, he was the managing director, and we were sitting in this huge conference room, and he was saying something which I did not like. So immediately a thought came that who is saying I do not like what he said? It's an ego. Because Chaitanya cannot say I did not like it. So ego is now saying, how dare he speak like this to me, or how dare he can think like this? I am a very spiritual person. I meditate. He might not have meditated in years, but I meditate every night for 3, 4 hours, 5 hours. How dare he can say something like this to me? And immediately I started laughing there in the conference room. And he said, Yogesh, what happened? I said, nothing. So the real perspective is that I need to understand where he is coming from. So whatever he's saying, according to his intellect and his experience, he's doing his best. And when this empathetic, approach comes, then automatically, because I worked with this person for around 1 year, and then I came to UAE actually. But for that 1 year, I got so many people coming to me, and they said, how you can, talk to him for 3 hours? He seems to spend time with you a lot. So what is the secret, and how he cannot shout at you? All these things happened because I accepted him completely for whatever he was. So that's with this value, where you see everyone as Chaitanya only, it helps us to stay in that experience. Now imagine there you will always find this opportunity to make or choose a side. So which Kabir says that पका पकी के खेल में ये जगत भुलाना, निरपक होए जो हरि भजे वो साध से आना, which means that this entire world is in this play of duality, and someone who really wants to seek the truth should remain without any side, nirpak hoye. So that's what I think is the value. We need to get away from the duality, empathize with people. So with the right, I think, experience, lifestyle, and values, we can establish in the reality for eternity.